Welcome to Strategic Soul Studio, where creativity meets legacy and every story finds its voice. Good afternoon, my beautiful journaling sisters and brothers. And today I haven't shown before, but this is what I call my Slay the Day, or sometimes diary entries. So what I do is I type it out on digital notebook, and then I print it, and I then put it into this journal here. I love doing this, and then of course I will decorate it accordingly. So this journal today, I'm going to just go through a few things whilst I'm journaling about what's been happening in my work life and the impact that it has on me and my mental health and my well-being and everything else. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and like, and yeah, enjoy. So I'm thinking about using either these stickers or this, and they are both from Journal Say. I love this, but because I'm in such a bad mood, I don't know if I want to use this. I want to use something maybe a bit dark. I've been doing a lot of dark spreads recently because of basically how I have been feeling. So let's see what I might have in here. I don't want it to be, I have lots of black washi which I have used before. Well, maybe I'll use this one. So I work in this organization, and from day one they do a lot of shit, and I'm not the kind of person that tolerates not good practice, and I'm very outspoken. Sometimes I know my husband always tells me that is to my own detriment, because not everybody likes you to be, outspoken. So anyway, I've had a lot of problems with them, and I was the academic manager. And so after a lot of problems there, I then became the student success and resource development manager. And when I went there was a girl who was all, oh, you're amazing, you're my mentor, and all this sort of thing. And I thought she was really nice. But my word, as they say, you've got to be careful with who you talk to. And but in all the years of my experience, I have never ever had this problem. Anyway, to make a long story short, I work only 3 days a week, and I wasn't there, and she had a disagreement with one of her colleagues, which she seems to always have. But yeah, she then, when I came in the next day, they were still arguing. And so we were supposed to have a training for SEND students and it was somebody from another college that was coming to do the training. So when I heard them arguing, I was talking to one of the lecturers, and so I turned to them and I said, can you all please stop that? And after our meeting, we will speak about what is happening. So anyway, we went to the meeting, and as soon as everybody sat down, she ups and started to cry and left the room. So I was like, what's going on? You know, I asked another one of the team members, what's going on? I don't understand. You know, is she okay? And then I asked one of the team members, can you just go and take a look and see if everything's okay with her? He came back and he said he couldn't find her. Anyway, to make a long story short, me, who was not even there, I'm now being blamed, and they brought me up on some capability investigation, which was done without my knowledge. They drew conclusions and made decisions without even hearing what I had to say, or without even giving me an opportunity to defend myself. So yesterday they told me all of this shit, and I just told them, okay, fine. I just want to go home right now, and I won't be in for the rest of the week. You know, do what you do. I really don't give a shit, because I just had more than enough of their bullshit. But what do you do in a situation like that? You need your job until you get another one, of course. My advice to anybody who is going through any problems like that in work is don't let them push you out before you have another opportunity, because you wouldn't be hurting yourself. I mean, you wouldn't be hurting them, but you'll be hurting yourself, because you will be the one who is not going to be having an income coming in. So to me, it's very important that, you know, you find something before you leave. Also, make sure that if you intend to take it to ACAS or anybody along that line, that you are gathering your evidence, and so at least you will have a good case when it comes to ACAS. But half the time, these things don't even win an ACAS, because ACAS is about, you know, employers. And when you look at the cases, 90% of those cases are not won by employees, because, you know, the ACAS tells the employers what they need to do and what policies they need in place to protect themselves from claims from employees. So yeah, none of these places, in my opinion, are worth anything. HR is not for you, it's for the organization. So you have to plan your strategy very carefully, because at the end of the day, you're the one who will lose out if you're not planning adequately. So that looks good, guys, don't you think? So I'm going to stick this down now, and yeah, so I'm thinking I'll use my tape. Okay, I actually finished the spread, because yesterday, whilst I was doing the video recording, my little granddaughter came home, and if she saw me recording a video, she would get very annoyed, because we're supposed to record one with her doing her journaling, and she's been asking me, Granny, when are we doing the one? I'm just fixing my camera. When are we doing the one for my journaling? And I keep telling her, yes, 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 we'll do it, we'll do it, we'll do it. So I tried to pack everything up very quickly before she came in. But unfortunately, I just put away the camera, so all my journaling stuff was still outside. So then, of course, Madame wants to journal with me. So that's how I ended up finishing the spread. I do like it. It's, my personal choice. And I just wanted to let you know the different types of journals that I keep. And this is one of my favorite. I also do a journal that's dedicated mainly to my ancestors, to people that I've lost, who've left this world. And, this is my way of connecting with them and talking to them, etc. So I'll share that one next for you. As I was saying yesterday, I am having a lot of problems at work, and it's so depressing. It's really frustrating me. This is my only joy and my only avenue that I feel relaxed, and I feel like I'm doing something constructive with my life. So if you are in any position like that, I am here, and I would love to, talk with you, and maybe, we can share ideas, etc. I've also been applying for a lot of jobs, but no answer coming back on that. Every time I apply, I get only rejections. I'm keeping the faith though. I'm keeping positive. As I said, 18 years as a professional, and this has got to be the worst year. I am so anxious for 2025 to be over and done with. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please don't forget to subscribe to my video. And please, if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, please leave them in the comment box. Thank you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.